Hey everyone, welcome to Selenium tutorial series second part. So in previous tutorial it was only an introduction part, so we continue on Selenium automation, and in this tutorial we begin working on actual project. So my goal is to automate one of the web pages where you could click ads or play games and earn some money. So not much money, but at least you can earn something. So I would like to 100% automate some of the tasks of it. So we continue doing this, and while doing this we'll learn a lot of stuff with Selenium. It will include everything from how to enter website with CAPTCHA detection, how to automate stuff of clicking and going to different web pages, scrolling web pages, playing games, how to catching a screen of our website, and so on. So there will be many stuff which we need to talk about. So I'm beginning from the same part I ended last time, and I'll begin with quite simple stuff here. So I'll delete all the code I wrote before, well, almost all the code, and here I'll import time, and we'll begin with a function which will be used to start a browser. So I can write here that it is define start browser, and here I'll create a function which we could use for custom browser and my for example for Firefox default browser. So here I will write browser which we are using, so one will be equal to default browser, and here we write a browser location location, and we add here brackets, and now will be driver path. So these are the two requirements for our driver. So next we write if function if browser is equal to 1, we do some of the stuff. So we do this, and I don't need this comment, I think, so I'll delete this. And if, for example, our browser would be 2, there will be more complicated thing. So I'll leave it. You already saw how it works in this line. It's quite simple. It simply opens the driver, and here I don't need this implicit wait. I won't use it here, maybe later, but not now. And what here we can add is driver set window size to 1920 and 1080. This is the resolution of my screen, so I'm using it. And last line would be return driver. We need this for further use. So on the while we would like to use a second custom browser, I'll write an example where I use Chromium. Here I have it. It's some kind of open source Google Chrome. There is also Google Canary and so on. Well, there is a lot of custom browsers. At least maybe harder could be to find a driver for it, but that's possible. But I'm using Chromium because the Chrome driver is the same, so I just copied it, and now I'll just write a script how to start it. So here our driver would be equal to web driver.chrome, and here we add some options. So would be executable path equal to driver path, and home options equal to options. Okay, I'll make it larger a little. Executable path, and what else? Sorry for my thinking, but I think that we need to write here options Webdriver dot Chrome options, and one more line would be options binary location. So we need to write a location of our browser, and here I write browser location. So that's it, and this way we could open it, and now I will try to test it out. So I simply will write these few lines here, this, and I'll write start browser driver equal to start browser. We should, I think, remove this. We here will write 2 that we are using custom browser, just like this. And yeah, we might need to sleep 1 second, time.sleep 1, and we can open a Google Chrome, for example. So driver get, and here is double brackets HTTPS. I write www.google.com. Okay, just like that, and here's the location, my location of my Chromium, and I write it here something like this, but it should be in brackets, and it must be in different columns. But first I write here chrome.exe, and I'll change the brackets from left side to right. Oh, I changed only one. Okay, replace again, and now I'll copy, and here will be Chrome driver. So that's it. Our browser should start in Chromium. Yeah, it's working, and it should maximize, and now open to Google. Okay, it works. We can test the same stuff on our home, for example. So I open it, Gecko driver starts. Yeah, it opens up and goes to Google. Okay, so this was a simple example. Now I will write a script, very often used script. So this script will be for opening a new tabs, because Chrome for Selenium don't have special commands to open a new tab, and most often we need it, and it's, I don't know why, but they don't have it. In older versions they had, but later they removed it. I'm not sure why they did that, but we'll at least know how to write a script, so I will do it in a moment. So open new tab, I'll create a new defined function, and here will be driver and a link to our new tab. So at first, before opening a new tab, we need to be sure that our tab opened. So what we do is we are counting how many tabs we have opened. Window count, all right, window count, and length of driver dot window handles, and this way we should give us the count of windows opened. And now we are executing a script. So driver dot execute script, and here I'll write special brackets triple and window open. This is a script used, window open, and here is double brackets. It's quite complicated maybe, and here is again single, and here I add a link as a string, and here is again single brackets 3 times. Now I add a column, and here is options that our window should be blank, like that. And I think it should be like this. It's rather complicated, but we're using a script driver. It's sad, but there's no other simpler way to do this. I think this is the best way you can do this. Use this way. So while our window, now we're checking length of window handles, and while it's not equal to window count plus 1, we are waiting our script to execute. So here we can write a pass or a simple sleep. So I'll use a sleep because while we're using pass, it's eating our resources, CPU. So when our window is opened, for example, here we pass it, we move on, and we here write that driver switch to window, and again I'm using driver window handles but without length, and here I'll write, and we are moving to the last window here by writing a -1. And yeah, this script is finished. I think we can test it out how it works. So for example, we can open a Google in a new tab. Yeah, and here I write open new tab simply, and of course we need to add driver, what we are using. So let's try it out on our Chromium, how it works. Keep in mind that when you're writing such a Selenium bot or something, that so you can see we have a two tabs here, so it's cool, it worked out. So keep in mind while you're automating some stuff on the internet, it takes a lot of time because you need to work a lot with exceptions, because on the website there might be many unexpected things, especially on some complicated websites where they want to protect from automation and so on. So we have opening a browser, opening a new tab. We need one more simple function. So it will be only how to close a new tab. So I'll write one more function, and this is will be the last function for this tutorial series. And in the third tutorial, we will go deeper into finding objects on our websites, how to write these functions, and we'll see how fast we can move. So driver close, and here I'll write driver, and now I'll write try. What I'm trying to do is driver close. So here we will work with our first exception, because sometimes there might be situations where we are trying to close a window which doesn't exist. While you're doing thousands things on the internet and doing it very fast, there might be websites which open and without reason closes or something like that. So we need to handle this, that our bot not to crash while our window doesn't exist. So we go to an exception. So this exception is called no such window exception, and in this place we just write something, print out that no such window exception in driver.close function. And when we receive this, we know that something wrong happened, and he'll return false and return true if our try was successful. So why I'm doing this to return false? Because we can always check if our window was closed. It's not necessary for me right now on this bot, but in other cases, in more difficult websites, well, it's useful to have. So right now we can try it. Maybe I open a new window, for example Chromium. Oh, especially me, I should say that I don't like it on full window, and I'll just comment maximization, these two. I'll leave them for you if you need, but I won't use it because I like it as half of screen or something, that on one screen I could see a browser and on another screen I could see a code and something like that. So it finished, and here we have a Google, for example, and I can write driver close and it should work. It returned a true, and you can see only one site left. But for now, if we would like to close another Google, we should change our window. I think we should change, because if we'll try to driver close again, as you can see, no such window exception, and yeah, we received something error. So right. Oh, sorry, I forgot to from selenium.common exceptions import no such window exception. So in this case we should what Oh, sorry, here I made a mistake. It doesn't matter. And I imported this right now, and if we'll try to close it again, false, no such visual exception. So as you can see, before our, if we don't have an exception, it crashes. It was the same as not having this import. And if we handle an exception, so it simply gets false and nothing happens. So what we need to do, if we would like to close it, I switch it again to this window, and I use a driver close again. Driver close. As you can see, it was closed. It's same as driver.quit. Yeah, that's it. So I think I fully completed second tutorial. For now we know how to use default installed browser, how to use a custom browser, I mean Chromium or any you want, and how to open a new tab and how to close new tabs and how to handle exceptions. So I think that's it for this video, and in next video we'll write more functions with many exceptions, how to handle, how to find objects on the websites and so on. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope that this was useful for you. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in comment section below this video. If you liked my video, smash up the likes button and subscribe my channel, then you will get more of my videos. Text version of this tutorial and links will be left in video subscription. Thank you all for watching, good luck, and see you in our next video.